To left field now. Stephen Kwan, Cleveland Guardians. I mean, of course. An outlier in a game of swing and miss monsters, Kwan is second in contact hitting in the game. He's also very disciplined. He's currently top 20 in chase percentage. He's an elite corner outfielder. Last year, he was a staggering plus 21 in defensive runs saved in left field. That's an absurdly high number. This is the essence of the all MLB Now player. Stephen Kwan is our left fielder. Stephen Kwan of the Cleveland Guardians joins us now. Stephen, it's Brian Kenny. Thanks for joining us today. Great to talk to you in person.
Yeah, Brian, thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
Stephen, you're not just on our team. I hope I made that clear. You're like a foundation player, a must-have with the contact, the plate discipline. Congratulations on playing a very different game. I really love your game.
Yeah, what an honor. I appreciate you saying that, definitely.
So how did you get that approach? How did your approach become that approach?
Yeah, I think just from an early age, I knew I wasn't going to be a 6-foot giant. I knew I wasn't going to be super big, so I had to impact the games in different ways, whether that be, working a count, taking an extra bag, getting good scouting reports in the dugout. It's just having the little ways to impact a game.
I would imagine, though, that at a certain point, like I know this happened to Jose Altuve, right? Kind of a good little player. But eventually the incentives drove you, as we look at our team here. We have Lars Nootbaar, Hunter Renfroe for power, our middle infielders, Steven, so Ha-Sung Kim, Jorge Mateo, Taylor Walls. We have Jonah Heim behind the plate. Lamont Wade is our DH. Again, players who play a certain way but have competitive fire. I would imagine, though, the incentives in the game might drive you another direction. Like, hey, Steven, put on some weight. Sell out for power. Did it ever come close to that?
I think it gets into your head a little bit, especially when you kind of know it's the launch angle era. Home runs are sexy. You kind of see everybody else around you doing the same thing. But again, I think I was fortunate in a sense almost that I couldn't muscle up a ball. I could put maybe 5 or 10 pounds on, but that's not going to really translate to power. I was stuck with my game, and because of that, I was forced to do the things I do well and continue with that.
Again, Stephen, we emphasize plate discipline, contact, fielding, base running. What players do you like? Who do you look at and say, wow, I like their game?
Yeah, obviously growing up, I watched a lot of Ichiro. I think it's lazy, but Jose Ramirez is my favorite player. I mean, he takes extra bag at all times. Doubles out of the box. It'll just be a ground ball to somebody. If he sees them slacking, he'll take second and he'll get rewarded for the double. That guy's always watching. It doesn't matter the score of the game. It doesn't matter how he's doing that day. He's a gamer, and I'm very fortunate to play behind him. Again,
watching you guys last year, look, and Jose, your superstar plays like you guys. So is that a contagious thing where you all have that mindset? How does that happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's the veteran in the clubhouse, and he's not a big rah-rah guy. He's not going to fire everybody up with words and kind of get everybody going. It's a follow-by-example kind of thing. And as a young guy, when you see a veteran like that care about the little things, it's like, okay, well, he's been around this game for a long time. I'm going to do what he does, and hopefully I can do the same thing. So, like I said, very fortunate to be able to play behind him. You
say that, not a rah-rah guy, but him going first to third sends the message, doesn't it? Like base run, I've had coaches tell me, desire can be seen on the bases. Give me your plan on that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're up 5, down 5. If there's a ball on the right side and he thinks he can get him, he's taking it. No hesitation. Doesn't matter who's in right field. You kind of have these big names and big arms, but he'll challenge people. It doesn't matter. He'll run in your face. Again, that's inspiring for a young guy.
Stephen, you guys were clicking all down the stretch, and then in the playoffs even last year, even the way you wiped out the White Sox late, it has not clicked like that so far. What's your read on your start?
Yeah, I think it's just variability. I think it's a small sample size. I think we're hitting the ball hard at a lot of guys, and they're just not finding holes. We started like this last year. I think it's really similar. I think it's cliche to say, but as the weather heats up, I think the bats heat up. So we just got to keep going, not get too in our heads about it. I think just keep plugging away. All
right, so you're throwing a little small sample size in there. So I'm wondering, do you look at your own numbers, or do your analytics people tell you your own numbers, tell you where you are contact, chase percentage, anything like that?
I try not to look at the numbers too much, because then if there's a small thought that creeps in my head in the middle of that bat where I swing and miss, I'm like, oh, now my numbers went down. That defeats the whole purpose of it. I think it's a kind of a cool thing to look back and be like, okay, I'm doing this well, let's continue doing that, or maybe we change an approach. But I try not to look at the numbers too much. No.
Okay, start looking at it when it comes contract time. That's the arbitration, everything else. That's when you throw the numbers at these guys. Can your team win without hitting home runs? That's kind of the essential question. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think also we have to think like that. But I think last year was a really good indicator of that. We play really good baseball. We play fundamental baseball. I know people are tired of hearing that's kind of our brand of baseball, but I think it's contagious. And I think when you get multiple guys on, everybody wants to join in. So yeah, I definitely think we could get it rolling with that.
Now, you guys are exciting to watch. It's fun to watch fundamental baseball. The way you guys grind, I think you opened a lot of eyes last year in winning a playoff round, battling with the Yankees, and you're taking on the White Sox today. But it's a pleasure to watch. Steven, congratulations on all the success and good luck rest of the way.
Yeah, appreciate you, Brian. Thanks for having me.